What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh, this is Overlanding Now, and today I'm going to show you how I ran the wires from underneath the hood inside the vehicle. That would probably be the second most requested video, so I figured I could put something together really quick to be able to show you guys how I got my wires for my compressor inside the vehicle. I will show you where I put them, but I don't feel like tearing all the trim off. It's pretty simple. I can walk you through exactly where it was that I ran the wire and how I got it to the back, but I'm going to stop short of tearing every single piece of trim off to show you where I put it. Now, I want to say something really quick. This is not like an original idea. I got this from a guy off of Instagram. His Instagram is Wade in the Wilderness, I believe, and Wade lives in Cincinnati. So Wade, if you're watching, I appreciate your help with this. It's a random person that I literally never met. I messaged him on Instagram because he had said he ran wires to the inside of his Wilderness. He was nice enough to show me how he did that, and then I kind of took it upon myself to get the wires from the front all the way to the back. There are probably more ways than this one, and you may not feel comfortable with the way that I did it, but so far I have had no water penetration, and all of this stuff will make sense once we get into the video. But I have had no issues with it whatsoever, and I think that anybody who's looking to bring wires, especially for your lights, or a compressor, or a fridge, anything from the battery up front, this video will show you exactly how to do that. And then it'll be up to you to make the incisions on a few places that you have to do. So, without further ado, let's hop into wiring this thing up, and I will show you, to the best of my ability, how I was able to make that work. Alright, so coming off my trigger system, I have a lead that comes off of it. I have 4 inlets, and all of those have a lead that is designated to them, and they wrap the positive and the ground wire in a nice rubber housing, so it's very sturdy. So I was able to cut that to get my wires through where the hood latch is, through where the brackets are that hold the hood, and able to run that through the hood and the fender. And then that brought me out by the front door. And once I got it out to the front door, there's a grommet that I'm gonna show you now from a different angle, and you'll be able to see where I brought that wire in. All right, once you get that wire through the hood and into the little fender, underneath the fender, through the fender, you run it down the inside of your door. Now, if you look, you will see where other wires go into the vehicle. And if you take your plate off down by your left foot and pop that open, you will see where they bring larger main cables into the vehicle to connect to a fuse box. If you pop that off, that grommet, I took an extremely small screwdriver and just made a hole. I poked from the inside out. Once that screwdriver was through, I took my wire, I taped around it with electrical tape around the screwdriver, and I pulled it back through. Just like if you were fish taping in a house and you were running electrical, you tape it around and you pull it through. That allowed me to get the wire inside the vehicle. Once I got it in, I pulled it until it was tight, and then I ran it, took off the other piece of trim down by where your seat controls are on your left side. I popped that off, and I ran my wires all the way through there to the back. And I just followed. There's a bunch of other wires, a big wiring harness that's already there, and there's actually places for you to connect a wire to. That's not what they're intended for, but it fit perfectly for the wire that I was using. And then I was able to run that all the way through. Same thing in the back. I brought it underneath the carpet, back up to underneath the trim side, and I took it all the way to the rear of the vehicle. That is all that I had to do to get it in. Now, when you're thinking about it, it doesn't, you don't see a lot of space, but as long as you create a super small hole, tape that around, your screwdriver or whatever you use, you pull that through, that grommet will close back down on that wire because it was extremely hard for me to get that through. And ever since then, there's been no leaking issues. I've had no problems with water getting in, so everything has held up perfectly fine. And that is what I came up with after speaking with Wade, and he kind of gave me the information that he had for the stuff that he was doing when he brought wires into his vehicle. It's that simple. Okay, so I hope that that short demonstration was helpful for you guys. As always, if you have any questions, I am by no means a professional automotive electrician, but if there's any questions that I can answer with my very limited knowledge, I will be happy to do so. Just put those questions in the comments and I will get to them. I typically do that every morning. Again, I want to say thanks to Wade in the Wilderness. I will put his Instagram maybe on the screen, maybe in the description, but if you want to follow him, he does have a white Subaru Outback Wilderness. Really nice guy, and that's kind of what this whole thing is about, is people helping other people with new ideas and new concepts. There have been some crappy people on the channel recently just saying things, and I think if you're looking at me and thinking that I am some sort of professional, I am by no means a professional at all. Everything I talk about, I'm giving you my opinion, and I'm giving you my opinion based on information that I've gathered elsewhere. So for anybody who is watching this video and wants to say something and just be rude or mean, you can. I'll just hide you from the channel and then I will never see your comments ever again. But for the majority of the people that watch this, I hope this stuff is helpful. And every time you guys like a video or leave a comment, that does help, even if it's a negative comment. And even if you push the thumbs down button, little do people know that that's actually helping. Engagement is what it's about. So any way that you could help us, we would appreciate it. And if you found the video helpful, please do something about it. Let us know. That's all I got. That's all you're gonna get from me today. I hope this video showed you exactly what you needed to know to make this happen. And I will see you guys on the next one.